Okay, Aries friends, this is Twin Flames Undercover, and I'm doing a reading for you. So it's just going to be 9-card read for Aries. For Aries. For Aries. For Aries, 9-card spread. Okay, so first out, Queen of Wands, Aries, Queen of Wands, 7 of Cups, the Chariot, the Queen of Cups, 6 of Cups, the Hermit, the Ace of Cups. Aries friends, bottom of the deck is the Death card, La Muerte. So, so it's just an interesting death image. It's more like a guide kind of leading her to the light is what it seems. And that's kind of a symbol of transformation. So, Queen of Wands, 9 of Swords, 7 of Chalices. So, the Queen of Wands first coming in, Aries, Leo, Sag. So, this lady has a flame in her hand and a staff in her other hand. And this is the 9 of Swords, the 7 of Cups. The 9 of Swords is staying up late, like difficult sleep, thinking about all these characters and their knives. And then we have the 7 of Cups. So this is like a golden dragon. The 7 of Cups normally is being undecided on what to do. The Chariot. The Chariot here presents you in a position of authority and movement forward and high intellect. And underneath the 9 of Swords we have the Queen of Cups and the Ace of Cups. Then we have the 6 of Cups. So I feel that this kind of treacherous experience is in relation to in relation to a romantic partner. And there's a reunion here, a nostalgic event of when you were children playing. So that's the 6 of Cups reunion. And then we have the Hermit. The Hermit is a time of introversion. and maybe it's related to the death card. There's introversion and retreat, like a retreat into to reflect on events in your life or whatever it is. And then we have the Ace of Cups, but the Ace of Cups and the Queen of Cups is very strong here. And it feel like the Queen of Cups, I don't feel connected to at all. It's almost too young to be a queen, almost. And this is like, this could be a wife or a significant other. But this is very solid. This Queen of Cups and the Ace of Cups is very solid. There is a sense of burden here with whatever role you're playing. There's a chariot, chariot in almost every read. There is a kind of a burden of authority going on with the chariot here. So, like, I feel it's more like an emperor card to me. It's coming across as, and you know, like a child emperor. You know, there's even the Sphinx here in black and white, and there's a kind of seriousness about him too, even though he's so young. Then the last card out is the Princess of Wands. And the Queen of Wands and the Princess of Wands are in some way related to this Queen of Cups. They're in some way, almost they're flanking her. They're flanking her. So, they're flanking her. 10 of Cups. Okay, let me see. I want to check out the 9 and the Hermit. So, first card out is 7 of Wands. Just to see what role these 9 swords are playing. King of Chalices. Interesting. So, 7 of Wands, but they look like swords to me. But 7 of Wands is usually some sort of conflict or fight. The Stars then, and then we have the King of Chalices. And there's something... So it's kind of, this treachery is kind of playing out here with the 7 of Wands, this kind of sense of treachery. So it could be perhaps that there's a real threat in your real life. You know, that maybe this 9 of Swords is warranted. You know, that it's not an illusion, that's not just your fears, that there is a legitimate threat here. And then we have the Stars, which is like an illuminated figure at nighttime. And I just get a real spiritual sense of this card. It's almost like a druidry or some kind of nocturnal order. You know, this is what I'm getting from it. Like, you know, just walking barefoot on soil, this kind of thing in the moonlit night, you know. So I feel like this is like a part of... some sort of schooling. It's coming across as the Stars. So, but I feel that your position is well guided and orchestrated. And this is the King of Chalices, so this is the mirror to the Queen of Chalices. But I get there's something very ethereal about the Stars and the King of Cups. The King of Cups, and like that the King of Cups is getting what he needs here. He's getting his cup, and so I feel that there's treachery, but you're on a illuminated path to contentment. Okay. Okay. Okay, so Prince of Chalices. And our Prince of Pentacles, the Hermit. This is highlighting the Hermit. The Prince of Pentacles here. He's another woodsy character. And we have the Judgment. El Judicio, le Judgment. We have the Judgment. Judgment. So this is like an angel with a sword. Angelic female, it seems, with a sword. And the Prince of Pentacles, just highlight the Hermit. Okay. I have to remind myself there. Princess of Cups. So it's almost as if the Princess of Cups and the Prince of Pentacles are on the same... They're actually in the same world, same environment. So there's Judgment here, and the Prince of Pentacles. And the Princess of Chalices, Princess of Cups. So this is highlighting the Hermit. So, I feel that there's this stable figure here in the Princess of Pentacles. And this kind of humble, stable figure. And he kind of looks like the Hermit, in like a younger form of the Hermit almost. And then we have Judgment, so the sword is coming in to sever something, or kind of, but it's usually for your betterment. There's something being severed for your betterment. And then we have the Princess of Cups, which is like which looks like a really auspicious card. It's a young girl with riding a dragon. You know, it's indicative of like Kuan Yin riding the dragon. And then there's it feels like a celebration or victory, or a victory, celebration. This kind of success. There's something about this is success related. Then we have the Ace of Cups, which is almost needs no introduction, but I feel that there's something really pure about this too. And then we have the Princess of Wands, flanked by the Queen of Wands. I still feel like that I don't really know the story of these two. They do feel like flankers. They literally feel like some sort of, like garden ornaments where you would have two of each, like two lions or two. This is what they feel like they're kind of a flanking totem, But there is an echo of mother and daughter here as well. Let me see. Let me see now. I'm gonna pull some cards on this here. This is my last one now. Okay. So this is the Priestess, the King of Swords. Priestess, the King of Swords, and the Seven of Swords. It's like these are the same, these are swords, like, so they seem to be on the same landscape as this Nine of Swords. And so the Priestess is the High Priestess, so it's usually like air sign related, And there's a crescent moon here reflected on the water. And there's a book. Oh, there's a book! There's a book sunken into the water, and she's covered in a veil, so she's like got a kind of nocturnal ritual going on, much similar to this guy here. And then we have the King of Swords. And this figure has a really prominent role as well. He's very astute, but very determined and focused. I just get a real sense about him. And then we have the Seven of Swords. So we have someone stealing stealing swords here. So it's as if this King of Swords is eyeballing the Seven of Swords. He's like chasing after the Seven of Swords. He's like, oh, he's cutting a cloak here as well. So there's something here that the High Priestess is totally oblivious to any conflict going on. I just think this is kind of the flip side to what you're worrying about late at night. So this is like, it's showing itself to me here. It's showing itself to me here. I just want to get a couple more now on the on that Seven of Swords. So we have the Strength card, the Justice card, and the Moon. Strength, Justice, and the Moon. Strength, Justice, and the Moon. So I think this whatever thievery has gone on here will come to light with the Strength card, and it's almost like it's almost like there's other problems involved. There's other problems involved with her stealing the swords, and then there's this kind of like taming the beast going on here. So they feel like that's a consequence to this. And then there's the Justice card again, and there's the Moon card, La Luna. And the Moon card is like it's like a celebration here. It's usually about mystery and stuff. In other decks it can be about lies or clandestine affairs or whatever, but I think in this it's more about kind of ceremony. You know, I just get this image of ceremony, like between humans and animals, and like peace and harmony is what I get from that. So that's my message for you, Aries. Thank you for watching.